afford aboard, afford aboard, afford aboard. It's time for another afford aboard video. It's been so long, I can tell you're excited. You thought I'd probably never do another, but thanks to Azor, afford aboard is back. Hey, remember the afford aboard? The series of videos where I go through piles and piles of affordable pedals from Amazon, eBay, etc., etc., and find my favorite or the best ones and put them onto the afford aboard as a bit of a hall of fame that has moving positions that go in and out depending on my whims in the moment. Well, I'm finally doing another one. I think that COVID killed afford aboard there for a while. I think all the shipping changes that happened and all the component cost changes that happened kind of put a little bit of a wet blanket over the momentum of afford aboard brands that we know and love. They all moved to doing kind of like multi-effect pedals and things like that, or just continuing to sell their previous lines. But now we've got a fresh lineup from Azor. I've got 12 pedals and a power supply here. Let's start cracking into them. I'm gonna start with ones that I think will keep your attention the longest. I'm gonna try to get you guys to the 10-minute club. If you can watch 10 minutes of this video, it'll help my algorithm quite a bit. Those of you who can make it to 20 and 30, thank you. Thank you for your service. So what will keep everyone's attention the longest starting out here? Cattle fuzz. Everyone wants to know what a fuzz sounds like. A reverb, dragon reverb, the delay. Everyone always wants to check out a delay pedal. We've got a couple overdrives here. Oh, 3 overdrives. A chicken, a monkey, and a horse. We've got a snake and a dog distortion, a bunny compressor, a tiger overdrive. Oh, we've got 4 overdrives. A tuner, and a goat chorus. So let's start cracking these open and start shooting them out. Also, I've got a power supply here, which I might as well use. Let's see what we got here. Pretty standard looking power supply brick here. You've got a USB jack, which is always convenient. Lots of stuff runs off of USB these days. Bunch of 100 milliamp 9 volts, 300 milliamp 9 volts, a 500 milliamp 9 volt, a 300 milliamp 12 volt, and a 100 milliamp 18 volt. So I'll run all these pedals off of that just so you can hear the quality of that power supply. Maybe this is cultural ignorance on my part, but this is the Chinese calendar, right? All the different animals. We've got the bull, a dragon, the mouse, the horse, a ram, a tiger, rabbit, monkey, boar, chicken, dog, and snake. That's what I'm seeing here, right? Let's put aside the ones we're not going to start with here. I want to do the fuzz, the reverb, the delay, and maybe I'll pick an overdrive. Let's start with that horse overdrive. In afford aboard tradition, I'm going to use an affordable guitar. This time, my Squier Starcaster. Still, I think this is one of the best Squiers you can buy. It's different. It's quirky. It's a semi-hollow with a bolt-on neck, with a very small, thin-feeling neck. But it's just a great quality guitar for what, like $3.99 or something like that? Here's my dry signal into the Two Princeton's rig. Check the tuning. I did put the bore tuner in here. Oh, I forgot. I had this down to E flat. Well, the tuner seems to work. Let's see if the fuzz works. I'm seeing 3 knobs here, tone, fuzz, and volume. Interesting case design on these, by the way. I've never seen this exact case before. It's thinner than you'd expect. Looks like a good 1/2 inch thinner than the other finger size enclosures on the afford-aboard. Let's see what this sounds like. Is it going to be a big muff? Anytime I see a 3-knob fuzz, I assume big muff right away. I mean, it could be something else too. Now that sounds like a muff to me. Yeah, sounds like a distortion-y muff sort of circuit to me. Kind of bright and gritty when you get past noon on the tone stack there. Definitely does the heavy, dark thing with the tone rolled back, but yeah, it tends to lean into a bit of that gritty, distorted, sharp, sort of aggressive thing. If you want a muff style circuit that's leaning a bit more with that distortion sort of feel, I mean, it seems to do the thing. It's got a picture of a cow on it. It says cattle on it, guys. Horse overdrive. What is this going to be? I left the manual out. It has all of the models listed here. Are there any hints? No, nothing here. Tone adds rich harmonic high mids to your tone. I'm going to assume it's a 3-knob tube screamer. Got a drive, a nature, and a volume control. I bet it's a Klon. It's got to be a Klon. not totally sure. I'm getting a little bit of a Klon vibe, but it's too dirty with the drive pulled back. Definitely doing that high, mid, gritty, bright sort of thing. That's the sort of drive that's gonna like really punch through the mix. Sounds great on the neck pickup. That is a neck pickup drive for sure. On to the delay, the mouse delay. The thing I always want to know is, does it oscillate? And will it do spaceship noises? Is some sort of digital that cuts everything up. So it's not an analog delay. That's a fun sound though. Yeah, I don't hate that. It's not that analog spaceship landing sort of sound. But that is something. I do like that sound. See if we can do something a little bit normal with that. How long does it get? Like a slap back delay here. got this reverb now. Reverbs have failed me through most of my search through affordable videos and pedals. Will this one surprise me? I don't want to say they failed me, but I haven't been able to find what I consider to be a good drippy reverb. This sounds like it's going to lean into like an ambient sound, which is totally fine. There are ambient, kind of like gritty takes on ambient reverbs throughout the affordable videos. Picking up a lot of digital artifacting on that reverb trail. Do you hear that? This like high-pitched, almost like ring mod thing happening. Still there, even when I've turned down the decay. Yeah, still there. Kind of like a metallic clank to it. I'm not hearing a moment where that metallic, ring moddy, artifacty thing isn't happening without reverb. There's a little bit less there, but it's still there. And if that's the sound that you want, there it is. Get that lo-fi, kind of gritty bit crush thing happening on the high end of that reverb there. It's not for me, but I'm incredibly picky with reverbs, but that is something to keep your ear open for, is that kind of like artifacting that's going on in there. You really hear it when a drive is hitting it. Let's pull out some more pedals here. Got the Tiger overdrive, the chorus, we've got 2 distortions, and we've got a compressor. And then I'll save the last 2 drives and distortion for the end here. A compressor. I don't use compressors a lot. This one's got volume, attack, and sustain. There you go. There's the compressor sound. There you go. There's a compressor sound. That clicky sustain there. Maximum compressor. It's doing it. It's compressing. Yeah, bunny compressor. There you go. What else do I do with it? On to the snake distortion. Any guesses on what this is going to sound like? Is it going to be like a rat? Totally sure what that's supposed to be, but boy is it noisy. Listen to all that static in there. Now that is a lot of static on there. I'm wondering if it's not liking sharing power with something here. I'm using the Azor power supply. I mean, the grit sounds nice to me, but that amount of static, it wouldn't make it on my board. All right, Tiger Overdrive. We've got a 4-knob overdrive here: volume, tone, gain, and voice. I wonder if this is based on a Zen drive. It's giving me that kind of flavor. Kind of Fendery in the light, bright sort of breakup there. A little bit on the muddy, murky side in the lows and the low mids. I like it though, that sounds compelling. It's got a decent amount of like mid spike to it. All right, let's check out the chorus now. There we go. Doesn't seem to get full like wacky vibrato, which is fine. Enough to get you into trouble. Got a nice underwater feel to it. It's a chorus. It does the chorus thing. It's not going to give you that crazy, wacky, over-the-top, heavy vibrato thing. But if you want that kind of like doubled up, kind of like 80s chorus sound, I think that's it. That's doing it. Compressor sounded fine to me. It compresses. It does the compressor thing. Noise issue with the distortion. That sounded good to me. There's potential there. A little bit on the murky side, but it's got a really nice dynamic range, really nice control across the tone and the voice control there. I might have to spend some more time with that. Let's check out the last three, and then we'll decide if any of these are making it onto the official afford-aboard. I said we'll decide. I'll decide. You're not here in the room with me. You can go ahead and shout if you want. Shout if you think one of these deserves to be on the afford-aboard, and I'll be listening when this video launches. So we've got two overdrives here. The chicken overdrive, which is another 4-knob deal here. And we've got the Leon drive, which I'm pretty sure is an OCD clone. It's got that low-high switch. And we've got the dog distortion. Which could be all sorts of stuff, right? Maybe I should throw the delay at the end of this. The 4-knob chicken overdrive. Volume, bass, treble, and gain. Well, I like that right off the bat. How's it clean up? That's my flavor. I think this might be my favorite overdrive out of the line so far. I've only tried two, but I like this one better than the last one. I like the loose, gritty, kind of like transparent EQ kind of sounds when I play with an overdrive, and that's what I'm getting so far from this. That might be a winner. Yeah, not bad. I like that one. I mean, it just happens to be my flavor. You know, all this is so subjective. You might have heard something in one of the other pedals. You're like, yeah, that's it. That's it for me. Or you might not like any of these. It's all fine. It's all subjective. Buy the stuff that tickles your ears. Don't buy the stuff that you don't like. All right, we've got the Monkey Leon drive here. Pretty sure this is going to be an OCD with that high and the low switch. I don't mind that either. These two so far, I'm liking those quite a bit. They've got that clarity that I look for in overdrive. A little bit of fizziness in there with the gain down. They stack decently. Let's move on to the distortion. Volume, tone, and distortion controls here. Was that something? Was that anything? I mean, that sounds like a decent distortion to me. It doesn't have the noise issue that the Snake does. It sounds nice and thick and fat and meaty. It's not crazy high gain. I mean, there's plenty. But it's not like a metal distortion or anything like that. Has a nice thick character with a tone just south of noon like that. It's pretty bright, pretty quick there. It doesn't get extremely bright. Definitely has a sweet spot though. Let's figure out what my favorites are here. If I had to choose right now for an overdrive, I think I'd be going with the Leon, which is interesting. With the Monkey drive here. It's got two names. It's got the Monkey and then Leon drive. Let's call it the Monkey. I think I'd go with the Monkey, even though I'm not typically an OCD style pedal guy. Something about the high setting on there was connecting with me. It's a hard decision between these two though. The two band EQ on the Chicken is pretty good. I like this distortion more than the other. I like the delay. The fuzz was just fine. That muffy fuzz. I've still got the Cuvave on here. It's been a debate forever. Do I stay with the Cuvave fuzz or do I go with the Music Lily? They're just the style of fuzzes that I like. Super gated, high octave, freak out sorts of stuff. And that's not what this is. There's been a lot of great muffs across the afford videos. And this is another muff that is totally great, totally fine. No issues with that. I think the reverb is in the losers pile and the Snake just because of that high-pitched, gritty artifact on the reverb and that extra noise on the distortion. Who knows where that comes from? It might have been a power supply issue, but still, I'm using the Azor power supply and stacking it with Azor pedals. So I don't think I did anything wrong. Everything else is fine. Here's what I'm going to do, and this is going to be controversial. Let's bring in the afford. There's been an issue with the afford for a while now, and people pointed out whenever they comment on old afford videos, you can't buy this anymore. The Donner Island Delay and Looper is a fantastic pedal. It's got stereo through, a bunch of different programs on there. Sounds great. You can't buy it. It only existed on the market for like, gee, I don't know. Like it seemed like a couple months and then it was gone and then people couldn't find it anymore. So I don't feel like it's fair to have that on there anymore. Let's bring in the delay. And not because I think it's the best delay that I've ever covered with the afford, but because I want to remind myself to start a new delay journey for the afford. We've got to find something that's good that people can actually buy. I like the glitchy nature of what happens when I rack the time knob on this, but I have a feeling there's others in the collection that I might prefer on there. There's one that has a tap tempo, but it doesn't do spaceship noises. I like spaceship noises. It's hard because with delay, I want spaceship noises. Tap tempo is also a fantastic thing to have. Some delays have modulations and things like that. This one was great because it had stereo through. I mean, a stereo afford pedal. This sounded pretty good. But you can't buy it! So it's out of the running. I put in an octaver on here at some point and kicked off an overdrive. Maybe I should throw an overdrive back into the mix. Let's see if this has enough battery power to run. All right, let's go through the afford really quick, and then I'll decide if I want to keep the octaver or bring in one of those overdrives. I think the battery's starving. I got to plug this thing in. That's what happens when you don't film an afford video for 2 years or something like that. Your battery goes dead. There we go. Where's my pick? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's this like high-pitched whine from this battery board being plugged in to charge. I didn't plan this out far enough. I should have charged the board. There you go. The classic, the longtime winner of Afford-A-Board Fuzz, the Cuvave. I think they're sold under the name Shark Chili now. The Flange by iSet. Octaver by Sonicake. I mean, that's fun, but there should really be an overdrive there, right? I hate to say it, but that Amazon Basics distortion is still great. The Mosky spring reverb. The closest thing I've been able to find to a surfy spring reverb sound from the Afford-A-Board series. It gets you there, and then now the Azor delay as a placeholder, who knows, maybe it'll last forever. And then the Moval Phoenix Wings Tremolo. So there you have it. The current state of the Afford-A-Board. I don't know, I think I'll leave that Octover on there. This will be holding a place for maybe the future of delay pedals on the afford board, because the Island is it's too hard to get. No one can buy it anymore. Huge thanks to Azor for sending out a big old stack of pedals. I think there were some good ones in here. I think 2 out of 3 overdrives I was into. Was it 3 overdrives or 4? Oh, because there's the horse overdrive. There's 4 overdrives. I didn't really get the Tiger or the horse. I think the horse sounded good on the neck pickup, but a lot of stuff sounds good on the neck pickup, right? There's also the tuner here. The tuner works just fine, so if you need a little tuner, there's a little tuner. But yeah, the fuzz is great. The delay is fun. I really like that glitchy sound as it racks in and out across the time control there. The Leon and the chicken, the monkey and the chicken, those were the overdrives, in my opinion. And the dog distortion was the winner out of that bunch, in my opinion. What do you guys think, though? Tell me in the comments. I'm looking forward to reading comments from everyone on this video. Should I get back into the afford-a-board? It's been a long time. Do you miss it? Did you just find out about it? Do you want me to do more afford-a-board videos? I mean, this is the format. This is what it's gonna be. Are there more brands out there making new products in the last 2 years that I'm not aware of? Send me links in the description. If there's an afford-a-board pedal, kind of in this $20 to $60-ish range is generally what I'm looking at. If there's a line of pedals out there that you think I should be covering, send me links down in the description. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me rude and nasty comments. Support us on Patreon. Buy a shirt if you're naked, and stay grounded. Bye, everybody.